What's up, everybody? Back in with another episode of inZOi with your boy. Now listen, this episode, I'm kind of teetering on like, yo, let's speed this up so we can build this penthouse. And I know it's like, yeah, Sonny, you said you was doing rags to riches though, and you got to follow through with your rags to riches hoe. But I did say that, and I did mean that, but I really want to build this penthouse. But we gonna stick it through. We gonna stick it through. But I gotta try to make some money, man. I gotta try to find some money, something, cause we ain't making enough just sitting around doing nothing. So I'm gonna just walk around a little bit. Me and Moana, we gonna just look for brown paper bags real fast. If I don't see nothing, then it is what it is. But it's not looking promising off the rip. This is probably a waste of time if I'm being honest. Scamming might just be the way to go. It's definitely more dense though. Like there's a lot more people just walking around on an everyday basis than it was before. And a bunch of different type of people too. Like none of those people look the same. It gives it that realism. Game looking beautiful right now though. In the fall time, game is looking beautiful. Moana's pregnant too. I forgot. I was gonna mess with the crops. That's what I said. Cause I'm like, how the hell did I get so rich before? It's them crops. Okay, we got it. We got it. I'm gonna let her do her job and he doing his job. How you failing your job, bruh? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I like the fact that you can go to work, but it's not something that I find a whole lot of joy in doing, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Now maybe, you know, I've never really been the type of player to sit and like go real slow with my game. Now maybe if you one of these type of players that kind of just sit and like really get into the game, like really deep, this might feel a little bit better. Because I mean, this is real life. Real life is not super exciting all the time, but in my game, I'm always running on 4, 5 speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get shit done. I'm trying to move forward. So it's not so much the intricate pieces, but I do appreciate them though. I definitely appreciate them. Well, at least the good thing is we getting a little bit of money, so we have a little bit of bread to buy crops. Cause I'm definitely doing the crop thing, and I'm curious, did they make any adjustments and upgrades? Damn, they got like fire trucks and everything out here. I'm curious if they made any upgrades to like the scarecrow and like any ease of use, what they call that, quality of life. Any quality of life updates. Wait, did he just go to the convenience store? He over here by the convenience store. Is Moana still in there? Nah, she gone. Where Moana at? Oh yeah, she already back at the house. Okay, that's cool though. That's cool. Where can you buy crops here though? Cause that was, I knew exactly where to go in the other spot, but in this place, I don't know. Maybe the farm and supply store. Yeah, let's go to the farm and supply store. This is the first time we've been to this place. Oh, it's like in the cut, back in the little alleyway.
Hey, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell.
The farm and supply store. What up, Tehu? Teo Yoon? Hey, wasn't my old lady last name Yoon in the first series we did? I think it was. All right, we're gonna buy some seeds. Oh, you can grow pumpkins now. I didn't know that. So pumpkins are new. I'm gonna buy 10. Should I buy 10 of everything though? I know sometimes I do that everything shit and it don't end up good. We're going to buy 10 of everything, and we also going to get that mod back if it's possible where it speeds up the time of the crops. Because y'all know I've done this before. It's not like this is new. So I'm sure y'all would rather, you know, have fun and build shit and do things outside of just grinding. I would imagine. We're going to go 10 on everything. There was something that I needed though, and I forgot what it was. Was it the rake? Nah, it was the watering can, right? Damn, what item did I use heavy for the gardening? I don't remember. I actually don't even remember. We got plenty of money though, so I'm gonna have Moana start this garden. Now we got a lot of room on this lot, so to make sure we don't cheat, I'm gonna just move some of these trees around. Just move them, not delete them, just move them. Cause we need to make us a little garden. Okay, so we're gonna buy some plots of land real quick too. Those gonna be $5 a pop. Now I think it was 6, 7, which was funny, but I think it's 6, 7, right? Across 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's 6 here. You skip this one. So you put the scarecrow in the middle and then add another 2. That was the diameter. And then the corners you gotta cut in, because technically it's a radius, not a square. I'm pretty sure that's it right there. So that's one full plot. I don't think I got enough room to do 2, unfortunately. Even if I did it side by side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. You know what's stupid? I actually do have enough space. It's all about how I got it lined up though. Well, I'm not gonna put y'all through this. I'll just speed this up. Now that should cover both them plots. Now I just gotta add a scarecrow. That's a 50 piece. We just made it as far as money. I think I don't think I have nearly enough crops, but you know what? It is what it is. Whatever we gotta spend our money on, we will, because I'm gonna spend all my money on this. They don't need to eat. Who needs to eat? You don't need to eat. You know what I'm saying? We need gardening. We don't need food. Okay, so this is good. Now I gotta have my dude. What did I give him? So if I did 6 times 7, I'm trying to think what that is. It's technically a 6 by 6, I think. 6 times 6 is 36. So I might have enough. I don't know. I don't know why it seems like my game is running slow. It's not using my GPU, but it seems like it's running really slow for some reason. It seems like the update made this shit worse. Flatten soil in one go, 5 mile radius. Must have jewel rake. Damn. Jewel rake. I could really use that right now. I'm not gonna lie. It seems like the game is running really slow though. And see, shit like this, like I thought they would have fixed this. Like I'm clicking this to do it, and for some reason it's like I gotta click it in the very corner for it to register. See, shit like that, they gotta start getting that done. And I understand, it's early access, but like y'all added all them Halloween items. Get some of the shit that you already did done. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, this is running really slow to me. I know this part takes a long time anyway though. Maybe I should have bought the rake. I could have Moana do the other side. This does take a long time though, but once it's done, it does generate a lot of dough. So yeah, I'm gonna have Moana do the other side. Her thing is flaming green for some reason. That's good. Both of y'all keep grinding together, man. Teamwork make the dream work. You already know what time it is. I'm gonna just skip forward though, because this is gonna take a long time and a lot of clicking. I was hoping, I guess they did add something with the jewel rake, but I don't have a jewel rake. It said, should I use a farming tool? Should I go shopping at the farming tool? At the farming tool. What does that mean? Should I go shopping at the farming tool? You should buy a farming tool for sure. But what's the fun in that, Moana? You can't get your hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? You want to touch nature. Your name is Moana. You are literally the queen of the earth. I want to go into the graphics real quick though. Full screen is on, dynamic resolution, quality, frame generation. I don't know what that is, but we'll do it on auto. Maximum FPS should be 120. Depth of field is off. Motion blur is off. I'm not really sure about that. Ray tracing is hardware. Ray tracing is hardware. Animation quality controls the maximum duration for animations. Lower values improve performance, while higher values have smoother animations. I want my shit smooth. Fuck you talking about? Outfit simulation enables detailed movements for hair and clothing. Yeah, only for my Zoe. 48 minutes is the default. Didn't the default used to be quicker or longer? Enable age and dynamic physique. Oh, dynamic physique is on too. I didn't know. I usually don't like that, because then it's like it make my dude look either way too fit for what I want him to look, and he get all skinny and sucked up. But I'll just leave it on now. Gameplay, smart Zoe. This is off though, so it don't really matter. Manual driving, temperature scale needs to be Fahrenheit. I don't know. I ain't seeing a whole lot with how many people are in the town walking around, so I don't know. It definitely seemed to be running better though. Maybe I needed to turn that frame generation on. That seemed to make a big difference. This shit running hella smooth now. Look at that. Damn. I don't know what frame generation is, but I think I do. I think I heard about that. It was like it uses AI in the graphics card to add frames in between or something like that. I don't know. But it definitely made a difference because this is running super smooth. Look how smooth that is. It's got a couple little jitters here and there, but for the most part, that shit butter. I don't want to blame the tools, but this is rough. Yeah, it is rough, bruh. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. And now you got to go in here and plant every single seed. Yeah, they didn't make this no easier. I was hoping they would add like a plant all button. That was my goal. I was like, yo, if they add a plant all, and then he just basically plants all the seeds in his pocket on every available plot of land, that would be the goal. That would be fantastic. But unfortunately, we didn't get that. I mean, I feel like since they sent me early access, they gotta be watching me somewhat. But I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. But if they are, they need to get on making a plant all button. And they probably are. I don't know. I like to get some Christmas items too, but I know they're running behind because Halloween. I haven't seen none of the Halloween items in the game, but I saw a video on them and they added a bunch of stuff for Halloween, which would be cool for next year. Oh shit, I forgot about this baby. Okay, we had a little baby boy. Moana and Sonny Daniel just welcomed a little angel. I'm gonna name him. I always name my kid Sonny Jr., don't I? But it's my son though, man. Like, I don't know if I would name my son in real life a junior or not, because I feel like when you do a junior, it does kind of make the kid feel like he don't have his own identity. Maybe, I don't know, but that's not true though, because Speed is a junior. See, what's cool about a junior though is when you have a lineage of it, it's like you have a lineage of the name, and it's just kind of cool how that works. I like the junior shit, so we doing junior again. Why not? Moana must have been having him. Where's Moana at? Oh yeah, she in here in the house doing her motherly duties, aka playing on the tablet. That nose ring is clean, man. I like that little J action. That's probably my favorite nose ring now. And I ain't even a big fan of nose rings, but that little J action look good. Oh look, my little son, they don't look as bad as they used to. He looked like a little baby Fat Albert. I kind of mess with him though. He actually reminds me of this character from PJs and the Projects, but he probably don't even look like that, but he just remind me of that. Y'all probably don't even know what show that is, but it used to be a show on back in the day. Was it PJs and the Projects? Yeah, I think it was PJs. Or PJs the Projects, I don't know. I don't even have my hard drive hooked up. I'll show y'all right now. I love that show though. It reminds me of when we lived in an apartment. PJ Projects. Alright, I probably need to chill before I end up killing this dude. You getting so low that you might actually die, so get you some soup, man. There's no easy way to just drop like all 10 of these in her inventory. That's when I wish it was like the Sims. I really, really wish it was like the Sims in that aspect, because I would love to just drop the seeds in her inventory, let her do the gardening. I'm gonna let him sleep for like, what, 15 minutes? Yeah, I'll let him sleep for like 15 minutes. Alright, time to get up. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, but I gotta get these things planted. I know you tired. I know this is cruel, but if I don't get these planted, I do gotta get a watering can. I have fertilizer too. Bruh, I forgot how much went into this. Matter of fact, damn, I ain't gonna have enough money, I don't think, because isn't the fertilizer $10 each? Yeah, $10 each. Alright, well, we probably shouldn't have quit our job. I might have to go out scamming. At least this stuff ain't gonna grow up too fast though. 2 days, 3 days. Give us a little bit of time to like finish up. I forgot how much went into gardening in here. It ain't been that long since we did it, but it's been long enough where I forgot about it. I need 6 more seeds. I need to add fertilizer too. This fertilizer, man, it's gonna eat through my money. See, they gotta add something better. I know I'm complaining, but it's like, bruh, you should not have to go through all of this just to plant crops in a big area. They didn't add nothing to show that you fertilized that plot of land either. I was hoping they was gonna add something like that, where it was like it would sparkle or something, that way you know you fertilized that piece. I'm gonna just fertilize these because we ain't gonna have enough money to do all of this. You already know. Moana, run to the farming store with me real fast. You don't even need to eat. What are you eating for? Your bar's already maxed out. Just wasting money. That was $15 we didn't have just so you could eat mac and cheese that you didn't need. Don't make no sense. Let's just buy 6 banana trees. Oh, don't tell me the store is locked. The store is closed. Bruh. Really though? Oh, I guess it is 3 a.m. ain't it? Alright, go home. Go home. My bad. Go home. He already in bed sleep. At least y'all got a little house. We got a little hut building up. See, this stuff is growing up already and it ain't no fertilizer in it. Ain't nothing in it. And I gotta get that fertilizer because that fertilizer is gonna make the plants not be bug eaten. Bug eaten. Alright, what time you think that farm store open back up? About 6 a.m.? I think 6 a.m. might be a safe bet. So let's have him go there. Hopefully they opened it back up. I just want to get them couple more crops and then I'm finished on the crops and then all I gotta do is fertilize everything. Is it open? Damn, it's still locked? Why is it still locked? Like, what time do y'all open up? Maybe 7. The bathroom open though. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta open this store up. It's Saturday. What time y'all think y'all open? What time do y'all open up? I need to start buying lottery tickets too. I forgot they got the lottery in this game. We might be able to win us some dough that way. You know, they really dirty for putting this behind where you can't even get to it. You know what I'm thinking? Instead of having this furniture, let's sell it. Why am I selling my furniture? Because I feel like, to be honest with you, what's more important? Fertilizer or lights? I gotta say fertilizer. So we got $600 now. Cause I'm like, yo, if I keep going at this rate, I'm never gonna get these things fertilized. And then we gonna have to end up spending all this time taking them little cheap ass dollar plants up just to put down more dollar plants. Where if I could fertilize everything, I might just be able to get away with, damn, there's a few plots of land that's missing crops. So I'm gonna add as much fertilizer as I can on these and just hope for the best. I don't know how much money I need. I could have did the math, but ain't nobody got time for that. But please, inZOi, I beg of you, Crafting, if you hear me, please put a option in here where you can fertilize all and weed all and plant all seeds in your pocket, please. Because all this clicking is unnecessary and it takes away from the fun of actually doing this. Like, I want it to be a grind, but damn. And then this bar only holds like 7 things at one time, so you can't even really boost them like you want to. Where they doing a bunch of stuff at one time. Damn, all my money is gone already. How did I spend all my money already? How is that possible that I spent all that money that fast? There's no way, right? Did they take something out? Repo Man might have came and collected. How did I lose so much money so fast? I'm gonna have to look that up in the recording, because I went from like $600 down to 7, and I don't think that was just from fertilizer. I can't sell nothing else though. I mean, I could sell this rug. How much could I get for this rug? That's $40. That ain't hardly nothing. This light, $8. That ain't giving me nothing. But I mean, at the end of the day, the fertilizer is more important than everything. Because if I got down fertilizer, they won't be bug eaten and they'll be actually worth some money. I mean, I'm going to definitely have some that are though, because I just don't have enough money to do all of them. Shit, she about to die. I be working them so hard, man. But it's like, I just be wanting to get this stuff done. Like, I know I got to put her in the house. I know she got a baby in here. I got to make sure I take care of that baby too. I don't know if they got child services in here or not yet, but I got to make sure I take care of that little kid. It's time for you to get busy, bruh. Where you even at? Man, what are you doing over here? Are you spending my money? Where's these $2 coming from? What the hell was he just doing? Come to find out, his ass gambling while I'm trying to build crops. That's what it felt like, because I had $600 and all of a sudden I had nothing. Like, what the hell? I don't know if that's facts or not, but it sure feel like it. Feel like bro was at the casino wasting our money while we was sitting here trying to build it. I also think to get a jewel tool, I feel like it shouldn't be about crafting. It should be about garden skill. Like, you should be able to get one of them easy if you have a high gardening skill. Cause like once you've built this up, it's like, come on, man. I don't want to look for a million different materials. I don't think it's a million different materials, but I got to find out where the general store is though. Like how we had that general store that we kept hitting up in the rags to riches on the island. I need to find that general store because that's where I found that diamond at before. And that's how I found the jewel stuff too. At least I got all the weeds gone though. All the weeds are gone that matter, which is good. How much more time we got on these? Still like 1 day? That's alright though. So hopefully we won't get any more weeds coming up. If we do, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be very sad, but ain't nobody taking care of this baby. I would, son. I really would take care of you. I'm gonna have your mama take care of you for sure. We could have you, you know, sing a fun song. Yeah, see, that's a fun little song. Ain't that right, son? You could play peekaboo too. Bro, stop grunting and moaning in my ear. Bro, just straight. You know what else I've noticed? It seemed like after this update, when you tell them to do something, it just disappears. Like, they don't actually do it. I feel like that's gotten worse with this update. I don't know. I was expecting the game to be a little bit more polished. That everybody was making it seem like this update was like the most groundbreaking update. But it's like, I mean, it's cool, but the game played pretty much the exact same before. In some aspects, I feel like it played better before. But I might be tripping. I could be tripping. Yeah, it seemed like, I just told him to go to the toilet. And look, it's just spinning around. He ain't even going to the toilet. You crying about the toilet, but you ain't going to the toilet. Like, why is he doing that? And he can clearly walk. Just walk your ass to the toilet, bruh. Look, I'm telling him to use the toilet, and he's still just standing there. Like, what are you doing, bruh? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the game has gotten worse in this update. But like I said, y'all let me know how it's playing for you. But for me, I feel like it's gotten worse. And you know, I was pushing inZOi to the limits. So I'm noticing like what's up with that? He really just standing there acting like he can't go to the bathroom. I don't know. I don't know what they doing, to be honest. I just know I hope these crops come up good, because if they don't, I'm gonna be sad. You know, I wanted to change Moana's outfit too. I like the Star Wars action, but I think it's time that we get a little bit more like normal. I just want to put her in like a normal fit, like a chill fit. Like how when she was at work, it was just super chill. Yeah, something like this. A little chill. Yeah, like this right here. Moana ain't got no ass, yo. Look at that ass. Flat as a damn pancake. But you know what? She make up for it though. Cause she fine. You know what I'm saying? Make up for it. If you gonna have a flatty, you gotta make up for it somewhere else. I'm gonna just go with these. I know these ain't really in style right now. These are more in style, but I'm still going with these. I just want her to look like on some normal vibes. That could be formal, nighttime, party, sportswear. Yeah, that's cool. Swimwear, hot day, winter. Winter, let's just throw her in. Let's go sweatshirt, jacket, leggings, and boots. Calm little fit. Yeah, I just wanted to make her look a little bit more casual. That Star Wars fit was starting to get old a little bit. I think this one look a little bit better. What y'all think? She got this whole garden going in the middle of the city. W Moana though, man. She trying to bring the island to the city. You know what I'm saying? W Moana. Storyline could be like Moana came from the islands or came from like Hawaii or some shit. And what is she doing, by the way? Oh, these were stretches. Looked like she was checking the garden. W stretch it. The frame rate is beautiful right now. I'm getting 90 frames a second right now. Frame rates are absolutely amazing. I guess it was that frame generation, but that shit made a huge difference. Did this dumbass ever use the bathroom, by the way? Go to the bathroom, bruh. He's still acting like he can't go to the bathroom. That don't even make no sense. Maybe I should emergency rescue him, because he's being a dumbass. Now figure it out, bruh. Try to use the bathroom now. Figure it out. Go to the porta potty or something. He actually chose to go to the porta potty over his own crib. I didn't realize there's an ATM right next to my house too. That is good to know. It don't look like you could pick the baby up out the... I was just seeing the different interactions, but it don't look like you could pick the baby up out the carriage.
Giovanna.
Like nothing, they actually pick them up. They just bend over the carriage. I guess that's how that was before too, though. What about slow dance? Yeah, it seemed like they don't do any of that. She just kiss them while they in the thing, and she'll dance around them. That's crazy. She'll just dance around them. Yeah, she can't actually take him out of there. I thought you could pick the baby up for some reason. Maybe I'm tripping. Look at my boy over here, man. Like, your life is hard because you making it hard, bruh. That's why it's hard. You could have went to the bathroom at your own crib. You acting like you can't use the toilet. I don't know if they got fired from their job or they just don't work on the weekends, but I could definitely use some money right now. I probably should go out scamming. See, the issue with scamming is it gets old, man. Like, it's fun at first, but then it gets old because it's like half the time you can't do it, and then the times you can do it, it's like a 50-50 chance of them saying yeah, which is good, but it's also like, I prefer to have something that's a little bit more set in stone. I do like Moana's new fit though. Moana got that little fine ass girl next door action going. She definitely got some girl next door action going. I don't want to have her out here scamming either. I'm not about to put Moana's life at risk. But I do want to see what's up with some brown paper bags. Just keep an eye out. Just do a little jog around the neighborhood. Make sure you don't see no little brown paper bags nowhere. They might have took that out the game though. I don't think they needed to take it out the game. I think they needed to make the money less, but I'm not seeing no bags. Wait a minute. What is that? Oh, that's just a dog bowl. I thought I had found something too. What is this? A nail salon? Oh, this is a diner. I'm telling you, inZOi really is cool the way you could just walk around. Like, you could just take your time and just walk around the city. I mean, that's just like amazing. And you know, this do work with a controller. I told y'all that before. If you hook your controller up to it, it's not full controller support, but you do get some controller support. No brown paper bags, no money laying on the ground. Wait a minute. What is this? What did we just find? Soon as I said that, look what we just found. I think I'm about to steal. So since they took karma out, what is the point of reporting a stolen item then? If it don't benefit your karma, what's the point? Yeah, how much was that? Okay, 600. That was just enough though. To be honest with you, that might be enough to finish up my garden. If I could finish that up before... I'm kind of glad they tapered it down some because it was like $1,700 before, which was kind of crazy. $600 ain't bad. When I tell her to go home, this is where they put us. Like, your house is way over here. Is what it is. All right, let's get in here and fertilize. Like, why is she over there though? I don't understand why I'm running into more glitches and stutters and like the character's not doing what you asking them to more now than I was before, but I definitely feel like it's a little bit more of that for some reason. I hope that this fertilizer is gonna work in this short period of time. I really do, because if it don't, I'm gonna be sad. We're not doing this again. I'm not doing it for the sake of y'all. I'm not doing it for the sake of me. It takes too long, bruh. Like, you know we can do it, but it's just like, it's just too long. Like, shit is boring. So yeah, something had to have happened where they took, what the hell? Winter has arrived. This is the first time I've seen winter. Icy cold. Now, what is this gonna do with my crops? If this ruins my crops, bruh, I might just have to kill somebody. Damn, this is the first time I've seen snow though. This shit is low-key beautiful. But please don't kill my crops. I'm begging you, please don't. We got weeds again too. We got 8 hours left on those, 11 on those, 17. I think this is the last episode we doing Rags to Riches. Like, we just gonna pretend they hit the lottery or some shit so I can build that penthouse, because I want to do it in this season. But just so we don't feel like we cheating, I'm gonna let this amount of crops go first. I just really pray they don't get messed up. Because if they get messed up because it's wintertime, bruh, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna lose it. And I'm gonna just cut this shit off. Nah, I'm not gonna do all that. But I will just cheat. If these crops get messed up, I'm just cheating at that point. I'm putting the code in. We about to be rich. It seemed like they're gonna be okay though. I had the patience the first time when we played Rags to Riches, but this time I don't have the patience. I don't know what it is. Okay, this is good though. At least we know the crops aren't dying. They're coming up, which means me picking these weeds right now is actually a benefit. It's not just a waste of time. This dumbass just keeps going in the house. At this point, bro, I don't even care if you die. Like, finish what you're doing. I know that's hella mean, but Moana in here wasting money eating Chinese food. You know what? Just for that, you getting hard labor for the next couple hours. You getting hard labor, Moana. Take your little pretty ass outside and work in this yard. Just because you wasting my damn money like that. Oh, these are the pumpkin ones that are like yellow flowers. Those look kind of cool. I don't know if that's like what they are in real life. I didn't even know they had flowers. I don't know if they do or not, actually. Because aren't pumpkins grown on a vine? Maybe they got a flower too, though. I was talking shit, but Moana handled this quick. Okay, the garden is all good. Oh, damn, look at the snow. It's like really snowing right now. Now, this is beautiful, man. I actually never seen snow. That is crazy. We played this whole time at this place and never saw the snow. It's beautiful, though. As long as it don't tear up my crops, it's beautiful. If it start tearing up my crops, it's the worst shit I've ever seen. But as long as my crops is good, which everything seems to be doing pretty good right now. Yo, this snow is getting a little scary, though. Please don't tear up my crops. I almost want to pull the ones I got. You know what? I'm going to just harvest the ones I got so far just to be safe. I'm going to let Moana do it, though. Let me just pull the ones I know that I got. We got some shoddy potatoes, some rare ones, some large ones. I don't know how I got anything shoddy, though. Damn, look at this snow right now. No, we got to have some. You know what? I think they had Christmas decorations in here. We going to have to decorate, man. I got to build this penthouse. So we going to just pretend that off of this crop thing, we got rich. Because I got to build this penthouse. And it ain't no fun in just doing this a million different times. It ain't no fun for y'all to watch. And it damn sure ain't no fun for me to do. So what we got? A day left on them. Day left on those. 12 hours. Okay, that's cool. I could deal with that. Oh, it look like the little boy grew up too. What you crying for, son? You know what? This is good. I'm going to have him play with the baby. We could hold the baby, try to lift up straight, hug warmingly. Yeah, W son. Encourage him to take his first steps. One thing I will say they did that seems better is inside the house. Like you could play inside the house a little bit easier. It's like I'm not cropping through the walls as much. You get a little bit, but not as much as you used to get. Cold wave warning is in effect. Yeah, we in the house today. I don't think they're messing up my crops. I mean, I'm getting some weeds, but I will say, as much as I'm glad they're not messing up my crops, in the future they should make it where snow kills your crops like it does in The Sims. But for the sake of right now, no, I'm glad it doesn't. I'm gonna let him go to work too. You might as well go to work. That's a little extra money in our pocket.
Hey, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell.
Mosey, Quipsy.
Let's caress, change diaper, sing for him. The animations are great though. I'm not gonna lie, the animations are actually great. Do a little parenting. What is eat stretchily? Eat stretchily? Damn, Moana, you singing your heart out in here. She was singing her heart out in there. See, yeah, I think they did work on like some of the animation, some of the graphics, because I definitely can tell it looks a little bit better. I ain't gonna lie, look at this, man. You got the snow falling. You can't tell me this ain't looking beautiful. You can't. You cannot tell me this isn't beautiful. kind of abrupt, but it's beautiful though. This is called Eat Stretchily. I think they translations be getting messed up. I ain't gonna lie. W mom though. W mom. This is a struggle right now, but we gonna come out of this struggle real quick because we got all these crops in the pocket right now that I know is gonna give us some dough. I'm trying to see if I could teach him how to walk though. Encourage to walk. Where was that? Yeah, encourage them to take their steps. Yeah, there you go. Get some walking going. One thing you can't say is that me and Moana ain't get it out the mud. She been supporting me, I've been supporting her. We got it out the mud. Literally out the mud. Cause this shit's still growing in the mud. I don't know if she go to work today or not. I know my dude went. But even if she don't, that's fine. Cause she can stay here with the kid. Take care of him. W mom, W mom. Oh, he going to sleep. Okay, cool. What's up with these cigarette butts? I still ain't figured out how to get rid of this. I don't know why that's a thing, but I mean, it don't matter because this is going to be a lobby eventually anyway when we build the penthouse, but still, it's kind of annoying. I had to turn Rudolph off, man, because his ass was getting on my nerves. The motor they put in them things is so loud. You just got to turn it off. He doing his little love confession right now. Yeah, W confession of love.
Oh, Suvan.
Y'all locked in though. We already know that. We're gonna just set the mood because he need to get his social and his fun up. It's a good way to do both. Bruh, look at the crops. They withered. Damn. Y'all waited till the last day to wither my crop. You know what? It's fine. You know why it's fine? Because I'm done with this rags to riches bullshit. We going to the resale store. Yeah, let's go to the resale store. Let's see how much we can get for these crops. If it's a decent amount, I won't cheat. If it ain't shit, I'm cheating. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of rags to riches. It's not... They need to make some upgrades to this shit. To the gardening before it becomes capable. Okay, this is the resale store. Now, we do have a jewel can in here, though. But you know what? I'm kind of like... At least this lady's actually in here sitting down. I'm so used to her being outside, no pants on, crying. She done got big too. She eating good at day one. She eating real good. Damn, you can't click multiple things yet either. There's so many things that I was hoping that they would add that they didn't add. But I mean, it's okay. I'm not tripping. But like, people was hyping this update like it was like, they added so much. Like, for the most part, it's still the same game, though. I'm making a decent little amount of money off this stuff, though, but not enough to be, like, building a house. The pumpkins kind of came in, though. $20 a pop. It didn't seem like they took too long to grow, neither. Pumpkins might be the move, though. Because you got to think about it. The large tomato... I don't know, you might get a lot less. I gotta do the math, but it's... So now out of all of that work, I made a couple $1,000. $2,000, y'all. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that at all. I mean, it's cool. It was a nice little come up. I will say it was a nice little come up. It just wasn't enough of a come up to be like, to get out the hood, really. So we got $3,400 now, right? Let's go home. I might as well give her these potatoes. I really like the snow though, man. The snow in this game is actually kind of beautiful for real. I like how the streets is covered in snow and not just the sidewalk. It really make it feel like it's snowed in. What y'all buy? What did you buy? All that. Look at all this food in her inventory. And she's standing here talking about she's hungry. Like, Moana, you're literally hoarding food. I guess it's spoiled, but... And I don't even want to talk about these crops. Alright, y'all. You know what we doing? You know exactly what we doing. The time has come. Like I said, I would do rags to riches if gardening was better as far as like you could plant all the seeds, you could weed all the seeds, you don't have to click each individual plant, and then like you could actually do it in a way where it's not such a pain in the ass, I would do it. But this is the only way to really make a bunch of money quick in this game, and it's just annoying. So what does that mean? That means Rags to Riches is now complete. How is it complete? Because I said it's complete. You know what I'm saying? We having fun over here. And I got to do something that's fun, because that last hour that I've been doing stuff was not fun. Let me have him hold the baby, though. Go get your baby, man. I don't need a babysitter. Just give me my child. Go hold it. Why do you keep... I don't understand what's going on with inZOi today, but it's driving me crazy. Why do you keep walking outside? All I want you to do is hold your child. Thank you. Now step outside with the child. Thank you. That's all I wanted, bruh. Now, I will admit, having your baby outside in the middle of winter like this is not good fathering. But you know what? They're going to have a great house in a minute. So it's all good. All right, so now what am I going to do? We're going to go into build mode, and we're going to completely demolish this lot. You think I'm playing? No, I'm not playing. It's getting demolished. Rags to Riches is over, because I'm tired of this damn game with its glitches, and not even glitches, but like it's just too much of a pain in the ass right now to be playing like that. So what does that mean? That means we're gonna build a penthouse like I said I was gonna do. We got to start with a lobby, but see what I want to do. Let me get an idea of what I want to do, because I want to build the penthouse 25, 26 stories. And I want it to be a true penthouse. Like everything is on that top floor. There's no laundry room. There's no hallway. There's just an elevator to your unit. That's you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little hallway, but nothing crazy. And then the lobby we're going to do up, and then all the middle floors are going to be blank. So the question is, how do I want to set up the bottom floor? I want to be smart though, and I want to plan for like bushes and trees. Because I want to have some bushes on the side, like on some real looking vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like some stuff like this, where it really feel like some New York City, or like some, not necessarily New York City, but like some city vibes in general. That's 3 in between each one. I'm just trying to do this around this whole building just to give myself a nice little border. A soft border though, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know ain't nothing going outside of this little border right here. It's kind of in between. We'll just do that. You see what I'm saying? See, it's already kind of looking like a little city vibe. You got a little bush action. Now, you might want to add a little tree action in between or something. I don't know. I don't even know where the doorway is going to be yet. I'm almost thinking I want to do something. I don't think I want to have it where you can walk around, because I don't want to make this too small, because if I make it too small, then I won't have enough to build the penthouse. So what I'm thinking, do I want to go directly where the bushes are though? I mean, that's bare minimum right there. That's literally bare minimum. See, what I was thinking is maybe something like this though. So that's like the front entrance, and then these are the sides. Something like that. That's what I was thinking. And then we build the penthouse in that same form factor. So it's not an actual square, but it's kind of got that little wing on it. That little area right here on it. The only issue with doing this is that I feel like on the edges, it's a little uninteresting. And that was what happened with the Martin apartment. You got to kind of create interest inside of these buildings. And sometimes that requires just building a little ditch in, a little ditch out, whatever, just to get a building some interest. Like how you see these buildings back here, they got like a little divot and it's different colors and it comes out. And you know what I'm saying? I want to build a building that feels real, but also feels like a big glass penthouse vibe. And I just want to make sure, because see, this is the most important part right now. I can't tell you how much I hate the fact that this damn menu is on the left side of the screen, and it ain't got nothing to do with y'all or inZOi. It's just the way I got my setup going. And then as far as like trees, see, I would like to add, you know what? This is exactly what we add, and we gonna add these. So these type of trees is gonna be on the outside, and maybe we'll vary them in sizes like that. Of course, I'll make this more even and like more put together. What you think though? You think that's too close? Nah. This game is so beautiful though. Like, look at the trees, man. They got the snow inside the trees. Like, it's just beautiful. They really got something here. I swear they do. But they really gotta get on some of the shit that I'm talking about though, because it's like some of it is just annoying. For some reason my mouse buttons ain't working. I don't know what's going on. So like, would that be bad or would that be cool? I imagine that would be cool, right? Because I don't want to take up too much space wasted. I don't know. Is that cool or is that lazy? That's a good question. Is that cool or is it lazy? And then each floor, I don't know if I want to go with the lowest ceilings. I kind of do though, because I don't really like super high ceilings, but I do like when it varies. So like, I like to do like a low part of the ceiling and then have it a little bit taller, like a double story type situation, instead of just having, which is exactly what I'm gonna do at the penthouse. So I guess all the in between floors could just be this. Is this a good vibe though, or is this kind of ass? We won't know until we start stacking them. You know what I should do before I start stacking them? See how the windows fit. I mean, that does kind of hold that corner nicely though. You gotta admit, it does hold that corner nicely. I might want to bend that bitch a little more though. I don't know. Like, make this wider so the face of the building is actually wider. That might actually look better if I do that. Let's just see what it looked like with the windows on it. This is not getting done this episode, by the way. This is gonna be probably a 3-part series. Or I might just come back and make a whole ass long video. Who knows? Who knows, really? I'm just trying to get the general design. So you can't really put these. Oh, never mind. You can. My bad, inZOi. I doubted your. Okay, wait. Go down. Go back down to the first floor. Okay, now what I'm thinking is I might want to take this in just a tad bit more. So instead of making the face like that, maybe cause see, that's gonna be too much. That's gonna be too much cut in, ain't it? See, if I do that, I mean, that's like you eating into that building like crazy. And for what? I just want to see something though. So these are the windows we would use. I think any more than 4 is enough, cause 4 is a pretty wide amount of, 5 is pushing it for a corner. I say 4 on the corner is good. 4 on the corner is good. 4 on the corner. There's got to be an easier way to do this, but I haven't found it. So we got to do it the way I know, and that's just trial and error. So what I said, 4. So that's 1, 2. This isn't gonna work. 3. I mean, 3 on the corner would be alright too, though. I'm not really mad at 3 on the corner. So that's 2 more this way, I guess. 1, so 1, 2, and then cut it, and then that should be it, right? Let's see. 1, 2. Nah, it's still too much extra. It's like I got 3 still left, which is way too much. What about right here? 1, 2. Okay, so take 1 out, 1 out, 1 out, 1 out. I hope it's only 1 and not 2. I got a feeling it's gonna be 2 though. So we got 1 window, 2 windows. Oh no, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's 3 right there. That's 3. You got that little piece on the side, which we gotta have, because that piece is gonna drag this way, and that should still be able to put that in there, right? Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. So we got our 3. That's gonna be our little front piece. And the reason we had to do that is because I had to figure out the design at the bottom. I don't know about little designs. I might try to figure that out. A little bit of that off camera. I don't know. I'm gonna do a lot of this off camera though, because you could tell how boring it is. It's not even really that fun. Or maybe it is fun for y'all. I don't know. We be kicking it. You know what I'm saying? I got the music going and shit like that. So we definitely be kicking it. I do want to see. Maybe I want to go, instead of the 3, let me just see something real quick. So that's the 3.9. This is the 4.8. But see, these are all important things. And then let's just go with like Let's go with I need to put the code in too, because I'm definitely cheating. We're cheating now. Fuck the bullshit. We're definitely cheating. So do we want the ceilings to be this high, or this high? That is the question. That's a flat screen. You got all this space above you. I think that's too much space. This is a flat screen, all that space, and then this is the flat screen, that space. I'm almost thinking go with the 3.9 though, because the 3.9 is a nice medium. Let me go back real quick because I got to put this code in. What's the code? Is it give money? I think it's give money, right? No, it's not give money. Is it add money? Yeah, it was add money. W. Rags to riches. Here we go. Rags to riches, bruh. This is just more fun. Y'all gotta admit, it's more fun to watch me actually be creative and do shit that's fun than it is for me just to be struggling trying to do rags to riches. It's just more fun. So if I get the big ass flat screen, this is how much room we'll have. This flat screen will have this much room. This flat screen will have this much room. All mounted at the same level. So you gotta admit, it's kind of beautiful building with the snow. Let me see. Cabinets above. If you do cabinets above the TV, which I do like to do that sometimes, above and below, I really feel like 3.9 is the sweet spot. It's the sweet spot. Sticky in the thing when you need that. I think 3.9 is the sweet spot. Plus, well, see, that's the part that gets a little sticky. Cause see, what I like to do is blow out the motherfucking. I like to blow out the living room in these penthouses, like double stories. If you do double stories to 3.9, that's like too tall at that point. So let's just delete this real quick. So if I do 3.9, let's just do 3.9 right here. We're gonna do 3.9 on this one. What is going on down here? Okay. We're going to do 3.9 on this floor, and then we're going to do, because I got to figure this out before and this is all going to be part of this episode, because next episode, I'm either going to make it a really long building episode, or we're going to do like a 3-part series or something on me building this place. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so what my whole point is, this is a 3.9. So if we got a 3.9 and we double a 3.9, which is going to be here. And then I like to blow out the front. So let's just say the 3.9 ends right here. That's the 3.9 spot where I'm going to blow it out. And then this will be just open. So we'll do something big and open like this. Just to create that, like, you know, that's going to be like the littler part of the house. And then this is going to get blown out. So what does that mean? That means I got to take this, copy it. I don't know exactly where I put this though. That's the damn problem. I don't remember exactly where I put this. All right, you know what? Let's just copy this room and place it right on top of that one. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Okay, so now, like I was saying, I like to blow this out. So if I blow this out, like I blow your bitch back out, I will have what? Double windows? Where's the windows at? Is this for this floor? Yeah, I think these are for the 3.9. So if I do this like I want to do it, which is going to be somewhat like this. This area where it's blown out at is going to be enormous. This ain't going to work the same either, because these aren't going to be the same size windows. Which is another reason why I probably am not going to do this. But so now if you look at this from the inside, you can see this is a little big. This is already tall. Let me put something in here so you can see like reference point. So we're going to get the big refrigerator. Let's just put the big refrigerator here. Let's just put a couch in the living room, like just like on some shit like this. And then we'll put the big TV like right there, just to give you some reference. So that means the kitchen, you see how tall the kitchen is? If we went with the top cabinets, you could put a top cabinet above the kitchen twice before it would equal what it would be at the bottom with the normal one. So now the question is, do I like this look where it's that much space above the kitchen? And then also you come out of the kitchen into the living room and you see how massive this is. Now I will say this shit is kind of impressive. Like the views, the snow time, and it's gonna be even better than this because we're gonna be up 20 more stories. So this is kind of beautiful, I must admit, but I don't know, is this too much? See, that's the question. Is this too much? Is this too much? I mean, there's so many things you can do to make this look good though, with it being so tall, but it is low-key overkill in a bit. It is. So this is where you get into the like, I don't know though, cause that do look kind of like penthouse ceilings. Like they are a little large. I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of leaning towards doing it this height. Now I'm doing it. Now let's do this same thing. Put tab back on. Let's do this same thing up here, but instead make this floor shorter. And then let's copy this floor up here to the top of this. And then to be honest with you, inZOi's building is really impressive. The gameplay needs a lot of work, but the building in this game is actually really impressive. It's not too much they gotta fix about it, which is saying something, seeing that there's so much they need to do with the gameplay aspect of the game. But like when it comes to the actual building, like you see the type of shit people can build. The building is kind of on point. Okay, so now this is what the unit would look like if I went small with it. I gotta get the little walk-through doors too, so it still keeps that open feel. And then up here, I might as well just add them just to add them. Okay, so now what do you think looks better? This place where you got the double things here, big open spot, you know, shit is really tall, versus this one. Kitchen is small, like normal height. I wouldn't say small. I would say kitchen is normal height, where you still can get to the top cabinet. You got a little edge, not a lot, just to be able to work. Then you come out here to the penthouse area where it's blown out. It's blown out, but it's not ridiculously tall, versus down here where it's low-key ridiculous, but it's also kind of cool. See, I don't know, man. I'm really torn because I'm almost leaning towards this and then just doubling everything up. Like the cabinets just go up a little higher. Does that scream like high-end type shit though? Or does that just scream this kitchen is tall as fuck for no reason? That's the question. This part looked pretty good though. Cause even if you went with the big screen, see, those are big ass TVs that are kind of morphed. They are really morphed, not morphed, but dwarfed. They're dwarfed in this area, heavily dwarfed. And it's like, is that something we don't mind, or is that something that we do mind? Do not judge me for what I'm doing right now. We just trying to see sizing. I'm just trying to see like sizing, like what does the sizing look like in this house? I mean, it's massive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it kind of just is what it is. It's more of a statement than it is functionality. We already kind of know that though. That ain't nothing new. So in a house like this, you gonna have space that's just wasted. But it's all about the vibe. You know, honestly, this is a cool little design. If you played this right, that would actually be kind of dope to do. Like it's contrasting. Sometimes I get tired of having to double click everything. I will admit that. But like this right here is actually kind of a cool design. But see, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like in a house like this, you just do shit because it's big for nothing. Up here, in this one, you wouldn't necessarily just do stuff for no reason. Like that same situation up here is going to be more like, it's still pretty big up here though. So you had to go movie screen really. You need to go movie screen downstairs. But I'm just saying, if we did go with this same situation, there's only so much you're going to be able to do before you start reaching the limit. Like, that's technically the limit on that level, but then down here, this is the limit. You know, I think for the sake of this being like an ultimate penthouse, you got to go with the 2. You got to go with the 3.9. This is just feeling a little bit dwarfed in comparison to this. This one just feels like, yeah, this is a rich $1 million house. It's big just because I got money to waste type shit. And that's what I'm looking for. And that's what this house is definitely giving you. Where upstairs, where it's short, it's like, yo, I paid a lot of money for this, but it's not the ultimate place. But it is dope though. Yeah, we gotta go 3.9. Damn, I was actually hoping I wasn't gonna go 3.9 because the layout of this front is gonna be different, because I gotta go with these windows instead of the wide body ones, because the medium windows don't come in a wide body one. Well, at least we know. At least we know what we doing, man. You know what I'm saying? 3.9 is the way to go, I think. 3.9 is where we going. All right, well, I might as well just undo everything I just did, because what's the point? I could just delete the whole place, because I'm going to have to redo the whole thing anyway. Okay, back to ground 1. Now, matter of fact, let's bring these back. Now, for this to work, where it's going flush against there, we talking 1. You know another critique I got for inZOi? Wait, that worked perfectly. Is this the wrong height? Nah. How the hell did that work perfectly though? I don't know. I don't even know how that just worked perfectly like that, but it did. What I was going to say is they need to be able to use the right shift on the keyboard. You could only use the left shift. Like, why? It don't make no damn sense. It don't bother me usually because my mouse is hooked up properly, but my mouse ain't, the buttons ain't doing what they supposed to do. So yeah, this is going to be the front of the penthouse. It's going to basically just be a big ass, it's just going to be a big ass glass piece. Oh, you know what though? I'm tripping. Because once you go up higher, the whole thing is going to be glass around the whole. It's not even going to be like this. Look at my dude down here looking like a dad struggling right now. Dad's struggling right now, you know what I'm saying? He making it though. I don't know, bruh. Now that's got me second guessing my layout low key though. Like, why go with something that is going to have this big chunk out of it if I don't have to? If I just go full square though, it's going to be very ugly. We going 3.9 though. At least we figured that out. We going 3.9. Matter of fact, just delete this whole lot. Back to ground 0. That's why we doing all this on the end of this episode. I hope y'all like it. If y'all like it, y'all make sure y'all post in the comments. Post in the comments trees if you'll watch anything I do when it come to building. W trees. I'm not really sure the spacing I'm doing here. I'm just kind of eyeing it. I think whatever spacing I'm doing is a good indication of like the limit of the lot. They're already eating into the limit of the lot in general, but I think the trees are gonna look better anyway than the bushes. I know they look ridiculous right now, but just give it some time. You know, shit will definitely come together. Because the reason I'm using trees is because I feel like something like this. Oh, damn, this is actually wider than the damn trees. I was thinking that the trees could go inside of this. So I was thinking maybe do nothing wider than this. What the hell am I doing right now, bruh? I don't know. Okay, that's it right there. That's what I'm saying. So the entire building could go right against this right here. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out the limits. You know what I'm saying? You get a girlfriend, you got to find out the limits. How far are we willing to take this? Now the bottom level is gonna be, wait a second. I gotta find the limits. Y'all know I gotta find my limits. So let's just go here. These are my limits. These are the limits we created. I like that little line, but it's kind of hard to see in the snow. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's our limits on the outside. So everything that we build, we could just build a straight up tower. And that still gives us plenty of room to add any kind of little facades and shit to make it look cool after the fact. So now after we build our little tower, now I'm going to go 3.9 because that's what we doing. And I want to make every floor the same because if I don't, it's going to make putting the windows in difficult. So this is our limit. Now since these is 3.9, let's just see how they line up. Not that it really matters because I'm going to have to make do with what I got anyway. How does this line up with windows though? I'm not going to do them across the whole thing. Damn. That's just one little smooth. One little smooth. I don't even know the words to use. One little small amount off. Yeah, that's off a little bit too. Not the end of the world though, because what I'll probably end up doing is like maybe something like that just to give it some visual interest, and then this whole part will be blown out anyway. But I would have liked that to be completely against there, and it's only 1, 2. See, that make me want to just say forget it, just pull this one over. Is it gonna interfere? It is. Do we care? We do not. Did I just push the limits? I did. But if you don't push the limits, damn, it's actually 2. Okay, now I'm really pushing the limits. But not really though. Not really. I'm just taking one off the top and one off the bottom. That actually is, I pushed it to the very limits. The very limits. Like, since that's actually 2 over from the edge of the lot, I could still technically fit this in without that being a problem. And I could, what, did I not pull this over yet? Or did I pull it over and it's still too damn short? Okay, I don't know what I did, but now that fits. But what I'm saying is like, you see the limit. So the limit was here, but I could still fit this here like I said I wanted to. And maybe I could even add a little spotlight depending. So it still fits. It's just a little tighter of a fit. Now we're only 1 off from the inZOi limit. Actually, back here, we're directly on the limit. So we pushed it to the very limit on that side. But you know what? Rules are meant to be broken. You see what I'm saying? We still got plenty of room on the edge of this building. We didn't really lose nothing. Now, I could take this over more, but should I though? Just to add another window? Is that worth my time? Take it over as far as possible. See how much an extra window is. And then pull it back and see if it's worth the time. That would mean this bottom part would definitely go across the limit. And then you don't have hardly any room. See, at that point, you've broken the rules too much. Rules are definitely meant to be broken, but at that point, your ass gonna end up in jail. So let's just keep it here. If anything, I could taper it in one if I just wanted it to be that perfect glass window look on the outside of the face of the building. Which I haven't. I'm trying to think of the design, because like if I do a hallway, like of course I'm gonna have to build the innards of this place. It's not all gonna be on one face because it's gonna be an entire glass dome. Now I could do some crazy shit and build the entire inside of the house inside the glass dome part. That way you could walk around the entire apartment and see the view. That could be kind of crazy. But I don't know if I got enough room to do all that type of shit though. Cause like, I mean, they only let you build so much. I mean, that could be a bedroom. I mean, you're not really walking around much. I do like that glass on glass look though. That glass on glass with no spaces is beautiful. Mostly if you up high. And I mean, you could still have spaces. I'm gonna go ahead and taper it in. Why not? Why not? It's only 2 lines? 1, 2, yeah, 2 lines. 2 lines of cocaine, that ain't nothing. I wouldn't know, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know. But I will say that now that's a perfect glass box. And why does that matter? It really don't. But what it will do is give us a perfect glass box if... Now how in the hell does that not line up? Or does it and I'm tripping? Don't that look off center some kind of way? It is off center. How the hell did I not notice this? Okay, so on this side, we're 1 over too far. So when I was doing that, I did pull it too far. So I can pull this in 1, and then I can pull the bottom in 1. So the limits that we broke here, now we got a little 1 in the front, 1 on this side. We have 2 on that side and 4 on this side. So if we got 2, we only got 2 here and we got 4 here. So I need to move this entire building over 1 block just to center it. So the whole house, 1 block, but I can't just move the whole house. I'm gonna have to move the bottom, and I ain't gonna be able to do it like that. So let's just move it like this and then move it like this. So now you got 3 squares, 3 squares, perfect glass windows on both sides. Everything, this entire place is centered perfectly on this lot. 1 free square there, 1 free square there, 3 there, 3 there. Perfect connection on all the windows. Hopefully. Let me make sure before I say yeah. Whole video me just trying to figure out but see, this is important. I usually do this type of shit off camera. Let me know in the comments if you like me doing this on camera though, because I'll stop doing it off camera and just do it all on camera. Because this is what I usually do when I'm just listening to music, chilling, because it's kind of just tedious, boring type shit. But it is kind of entertaining to see it all come together. I will admit that. So yeah, that's a perfect glass box, which is good. Because see, now we could take this glass box if we want to cut it. Well, that actually doesn't work like I thought it was going to work, but that's okay. If we want to cut it, we can cut it up, which won't be a perfect glass box no more, but we could do that. Or I could build internally, which is interesting. Never done that before, where you build the rooms internally, which looks kind of stupid when you look at it because there's no living room. Or we could build the penthouse where, you know, honestly, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Now I'm thinking about it. Because as cool as it does look, being a big glass box, like, where does this really give us room to decorate inside and get a layout? I know there is a building in New York that's built like this, where it's like views around the whole thing. But I think they're about to tear it down because they got a bunch of lawsuits. I think it's like Billionaire Way or some shit. I don't know. I don't really know much about New York, to be honest, and don't really care to. New York look good in the wintertime and the Christmas time, but as far as the city, I wouldn't want to be there. It's too expensive and it's too much shit going on. It's just always people in the damn way and damn cars. Like, nah, I'm good, chief. I am good on all that. Because really, I like the suburbs. Issue with the suburbs is you don't get no views. So I'll be the type to buy a big ass penthouse in the city and never leave that bitch. Like, oh, you don't go to the little shops? Like, fuck no. I'm not leaving this damn penthouse. I got this penthouse. What I'm leaving the penthouse for? Because they got a few in Cleveland that's actually kind of nice. It reminds me of this low key because it's a view of this Brown Stadium. But the problem with them places isn't even how much they cost. I mean, they be expensive. They be like a couple million. But that's affordable compared to like 50 million in New York and shit. So like 2 million in Cleveland is actually really affordable for the same shit. But the issue is the HOA fees. So like I get $2 million, I could buy me a $2 million crib, and my HOA fees is like $20,000 for the rest of my life while I'm living there. Like, I'm not trying to spend $20,000 a month in a place forever. That's how people lose their cribs. Like, you see the rich people, like the celebrities and shit, that buy these nice houses and then they lose them because you can't keep up with that shit. That and the taxes. But the taxes don't even be that high. It be them damn fees. Because, of course, the buildings is like condos. So you got to pay the HOA fees and shit. So it's like, I don't know. That'd be the main thing keeping me from buying a building. I mean, buying a condo in a building. But look at these views, though. See, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. And then I would double it up so it's more like this. See, this is what I'm saying. You might love the suburbs, you might not like the hustle and bustle of the city, but damn, you cannot beat the views of these buildings. Look at this. Phenomenal views, day or night. See, the only thing I'm a little worried about though is I can't really see what I'm gonna be building as far as layouts go, because these is thin. This is beautiful, by the way. inZOi, you can never build no shit like this in any other game, any sim game, any other game. You could never build a building that was this tall. I think we're at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. We at 16 stories, and we could go up another 10, actually another 13 before we hit a limit. I kind of like this level though. This is kind of a good level. You don't want to go up too high where you start to like lose the view, where this one is like, cause see, the problem is if you go up too high, sometimes you lose the view of the building. See, you can see the view right here. So you too low, of course you don't get nothing, but then you start going up. I'd say I like to be around like right, I don't mind like right here, cause you can still see the tops. You can see the tops of all the ones on the ground. And then you see the stadium is like a perfect mix. That's right there. And then you could go up even higher where we were, but now you're starting to lose the ground views. So you got a little ground view, but it's nowhere near. See, I like it to look like a lot going on. So like right here is like perfect in my opinion. Cause so you can see everything going on the ground still. Maybe if that bitch blow up, you might be able to jump out and live if you got something. Maybe. I don't know. This is still kind of high up to be living after a fall, but still, this is a good height. What height is this right here? By the way, this is kind of like that one. I'm gonna just tag that real quick so I know. Yeah, I might not have to go up this high. The fact that you can do it though, that's just such a W. That's just inZOi on that. The fact you can build 29 stories, bruh. But I kind of like this floor. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That's the 7th floor. 7th floor, you definitely not living if you jump off that bitch. But maybe if you got a fire ladder and some blankets, you might be able to survive. That was always a cool thing about us. We lived on the 3rd floor, and it was like, you don't really want to jump off the 3rd floor balcony, but if you had to get off that bitch, you probably would survive. Mostly if you had a blanket, maybe take you to the 2nd floor. Maybe you could climb down a tree. But you start getting beyond the 4th floor, 5th floor, like, you gonna start dying real quick when you jump out that bitch. So, yeah, I don't know. I like the 7th floor, though. 7th floor is actually kind of nice. And if I pop this off, if I pop the roof off of that one, that would be this right here. See, I kind of like this floor. This is what you're looking at as far as views. See, I like this level, man. I was actually going to go up, but like, I don't know if I want to. See, I like the fact you can still see the cars. You can still, I don't like the views that's too high up, because then you don't really see shit but the sky and the ocean. I'm not a fan of the sky and the ocean. I mean, I'm cool with it, but you know, I love the sky, W sky, but the sky and the ocean aren't really vibes. The lights are the vibes. Why am I spending a half an hour talking about views? I don't know, but I'm just trying to get everything ready so when we start building, we got the layout together. See, I kind of like this though. You get you a camcorder, you could snoop on everybody. I had me a camcorder be zooming in and shit, catching people doing shit they ain't supposed to be. Peeping Tom and shit, you know? But hey, put some damn curtains up. I mean, I wouldn't be butt ass naked in the house like this with my curtains up unless I wanted somebody to see me. Now, sometimes you just don't give a fuck. There's been a few times I didn't give a fuck, you know? But, alright, so what we doing for real though? You know what I could do? Just to kind of make this, I could still leave this building tall like this, but then live on the 7th floor. I don't necessarily have to live at the top of the building. I don't know. We're going to figure it out though. We're going to figure out a layout. Am I going to figure out a layout right now? I might. Because I didn't give y'all a lot this video. The video's 2.5 hours, but it feel like I didn't do much. Even though we kind of did. I'm not going to do a bunch, but I'm definitely going to figure out some kind of like layout. So I was thinking maybe TV in the corner like that. I'm not going to do nothing unrealistic like I used to do in The Sims where I would mount the TV on the window, because that's This inZOi, this real life type shit now. So we not doing nothing like that. But I do kind of like this vibe where everything is kind of crooked. Only issue with this is sometimes it can mess up the way you place in furniture. But see, that's kind of nice though. You gotta admit, that's kind of nice. And then you fuck around, put a dining room table behind you. You do maybe a I don't know what that is. We not really gonna use this furniture right now, so these are just placeholders. But you do maybe a dining room table over there. They got a pool table in here too. You could do a grand piano in this bitch if you really. I mean, we got money clearly. You could do a grand piano. I was gonna do a pool table, but thing about the pool table is you can't customize it, which I don't like. You can't use it really because all he does on it is shoot the thing one time. I don't even know where it is. I'm trying to find it. There it is. I kind of had a feeling it was called billiards instead of pool table. There is a difference. I just don't know the difference. Billiards and pool is two different things, I think. So it is a vibe, but you can't change the color of it, which is kind of a problem, a big problem. Where the grand piano gives you more richness. But I mean, you might have some space. You could do both. I don't know. Probably not. I think I would go with the grand piano just because we got it like that. Like, you don't have a grand piano in a penthouse unless you just got money, like just doing it. Because how in the hell did you get it up there? Which means somebody probably built it up there or they used a crane of some sort. Building a piano up here is probably insane though. Okay, so that's what we looking at. You know, I just got another idea too. You can't combine two different size walls inside of a place, can you? Nah, you can't. Because I was just thinking, if I just went with 5.7, that would be a good ceiling height for the wide open area. So like maybe do a 5.7 in my blowout area and then go down to my 3.9 in my kitchen area. That was a problem with the Sims too. You couldn't do that with the Sims either. It's not a huge deal though, because your girl uses a huge dildo. It is a problem. It is a little tall. What if I went with the one above this, a 3.0? That would probably make it look weird though. I'm just kind of worried about the lighting a little bit, because at nighttime the lighting can be a little funny acting when it comes to these recessed lights. And see how we don't have a ceiling, so you can't really put the lights up there. So you got to put the lights on the second floor. And even that seems to be a damn problem for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, I had to put them up here. These aren't good, to be honest. Ain't none of these really good. But even if we go crazy with the lights, which you see I'm doing, when you go down to this first floor, it's like they don't even exist. This is a part of inZOi that I'm not quite sure why they haven't fixed yet. I be putting this game to the limits. But like when you open this up, the lights on the top of that should be glowing down like they are now. But then when you go to this floor, they completely disappear because the lights disappear. But then it's like, well, how is my floor going to be lit up? So it kind of leaves me in a weird predicament, because I want the penthouse to be vibed out like this, but I also need it to be bright enough so we can see it. And it ain't no way of doing that, because when you get down to this level, there's no ceiling. So this is why I was wondering, should I go with these tall ceilings instead of just going, even it wouldn't matter though. It honestly wouldn't matter. If they were short, it wouldn't matter. Whenever you do this double stack look, you're going to have an issue with this. So what does that mean? That means the evil man envies the good in others. Y'all remember that in 21 Savage album with Morgan Freeman in there? I don't even remember. I think it was Savage Mode. I don't remember what album that was. It was with Metro Boomin though. I don't know what I'm going to do here, but I'm going to pause this episode because we got to figure this out, and we're going to do it when we actually finish. I'm going to pause this episode here though, because I need to figure out how I'm going to do these lights. And spinning around in a circle 100 times ain't going to do it. I just might have to rethink it, because as much as I like how this looks, if the place ain't lit up, you know it's going to look like shit. I just wish they would make it where, and I get why it don't work, because technically them lights go invisible and they disappear. So the game realizes like there's nothing there, even though there is. And unless we play on the second floor, which is going to be hard when you really playing the game, it's going to do that. Only way to keep that from not happening is to build a taller wall. Let me just see something. Since this episode is a bunch of see something. If I went with this tall wall, not to be confused with Paul Wall, if I went with the tall wall, that's significantly bigger than the other one. The only window that's going to fit that is going to be the extra large, which means the window placement is going to be off. It's not going to be a glass box no more, but it's not the end of the world because I'm going to have to create rooms anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. But it definitely ain't going to be the perfect glass box no more. Now, if I do this, this is almost the equivalent of 2 short walls stacked on top of each other. Matter of fact, it might be the equivalent of 2 short walls stacked on top of each other. You know what? Let's see this. Let's see. Is it the equivalent of 2 walls stacked on top of each other? Because if it is, that changes things a little bit. Why does it change things? Because it does. So this is a single. How many times can a single go on this wall? Technically twice. So it is actually stacked. It's a little shorter than 2 short walls stacked on top of each other. So 2 short walls stacked on top of each other is a little bit taller than what the bottom level is. That's very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. That's very, very interesting. I never knew that. But see, the reason why I do this is so I can actually have the smaller rooms. It's not for style or design. This is really a trial and error type video, ain't it? Okay, so let's just do something real quick. Let's just put a light on this bottom floor. See, now we could put a bunch of lights in here. And now that's going to be lit up no matter what, which is great because that's what we want. We want a big bright ass penthouse with views of the city. That's flawless. Of course it's not. We got to even everything out, but this is beautiful though. You got to admit, this is beautiful. It kind of gives you the same look as it did when I doubled it. The only downside to this, and it's a big ass downside, is what the hell we gonna do with the kitchen. So as you can see, this is great. This is like the perfect situation. Tall ceilings. This really looks like a penthouse. This one is a vibe, but of course we got the issues. And then down here where we was, this is a little bit taller. You could argue too tall, but how we gonna make rooms though? Cause see, this is easy. You just say, okay, we're gonna make this the kitchen. And then now all of a sudden, this is the kitchen. This could be a top floor. You could look down, you know what I'm saying? Like this. If you wanted a balcony, we could create a balcony type situation. That's when you get into the beauty of having the multiple levels. I'm not going to be able to do this on this top floor. If I do this same thing up here, I can't have no balcony because deleting this wall is just going to delete this room. I can't have no balcony. The kitchen is going to be ridiculously tall amongst the other rooms, which I could get over, but I like some balcony action, man. Like, for this to be a big penthouse, it's actually not that big at all. It's like a 1-bedroom penthouse. This is actually a very interesting situation. Do we go with just the tall ceilings and just commit to it and just say forget it and just deal with it? Because I mean, a lot of times penthouses do have these tall ceilings. I'm not really a fan of them type of penthouses though, that have rooms that are just enormous for no fucking reason, like this bedroom is. I like the living room and stuff to be like that, but when it comes to the other rooms, I need them to still keep their coziness. Do I sacrifice all of that for the lighting to be perfect? Because you gotta admit, the lighting in this place right now is perfect. It's up on the ceiling. It's reflecting nice. You got the solid glass windows all the way down. That shit is looking fantastic. You know, you could throw your rug in here. You could throw your coffee table in here. Like, you really vibing the fuck out for real. But you lose so much versus if I went with the wall up. I mean, I can gain so much. Like, I could do the same vibe, coffee table, all of that, The only downside, plus I got a balcony. I can have a balcony. You can oversee the living room. You can have your bedrooms upstairs. You could do your stairwell going up the side right here, you know, to create a nice little upstairs vibe. I mean, this is really going to create that nice penthouse look. Like, look at that. I can't place it, but you see the vision. Like the stairs right there. You could do the little rocks with the plants up under the stairs. You could do pictures in the hallway. I mean, you could really just carve this perfectly how you want it. You get the second floor, which opens up hella opportunities for more rooms, because this ain't that big of a square to begin with. You gotta do this. The only downside you gonna have is when you play on the first floor, the lights from the top floor ain't gonna shine, which don't make no fucking sense, but it is what it is. And how we gonna combat that? We can combat it with standing lights, which I'm sure are not going to give the same glow, and it's not going to give the same appeal at all. And I'm 100% correct. They do not. They actually look like shit, but it is what it is. Crafted, man. Y'all gotta hire me, man. Like, I don't know why y'all don't hire me. Nah, for real though. 'Cause like, this the type of shit you need somebody pressing you on, because I don't know how many people are telling them this type of shit. See, this is a big problem when it comes to building. I don't want to have a bunch of lights. I want my recessed lighting, my double floors with my balcony, my stairs. Hook me up. And see, the only thing that used to save me from this shit in The Sims is the invisible lights. And I don't think inZOi has invisible lights yet. If they got invisible lights, problem solved. If somebody's creating invisible lights, problem solved. Matter of fact, I'm about to Google that shit right now. inZOi invisible lights. Because if somebody made some invisible lights, we good. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Yeah, I don't see nothing on here about invisible lights. I still think it's worth just doing it the way that I'm talking about right here with the double 3.9s. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it because I'm going to be able to build a way cooler place. I'm going to be able to build a way bigger place. Then the only downside is going to be the lighting, which is only going to really be a problem half of the day. And maybe I can find some invisible lights, but yeah. And I think this is the level that I'm going to build on. I like this level right here. This is just enough off the ground where when you're on the floor, you can see the top of the buildings. And when you're standing up, you could see out, look at the cars. You know, you could go up one more floor, but this is a good level. You got good visibility everywhere. This building's a little ugly, but not terrible. You got visibility across at the football stadium, the other football stadium. Day one got 2 football stadiums. I think that's the level I'm going to build on. So yeah, next episode, we're going to be building this place, probably finish it. Because this is not big. This is actually really small. I feel like this lot right here is smaller than the houses that I've been building. But it probably isn't. It just feels like it. I think we'll have enough space. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is how I'm going to mess with these windows, which don't seem to be that big of a deal. Because I could always cut it where I needed to be cut at. But you got to admit, this game is beautiful. Just how like that orange glow is glowing on the snow. I mean, it's not perfect because like you see the red is kind of bouncing around, but like even like down there, I mean, I don't know where that red glow is coming from. It just gives it a real realistic feel. You know what I'm saying? It's just such a beautiful game. They got a lot of work to do still though. They got a lot of work to do to perfect it, but I still believe inZOi is the GOAT. I really do. Like I said, I'm a simmer. I love The Sims, but I have had zero interest to play The Sims in the last year. Zero interest. Even in spite of everybody being mad about Saudi Arabia. I told you I was going to play it anyway because I truly don't give a shit. And I was going to play it anyway, but I was like, I still don't have a interest in playing this shit. And before you say, Sonny, that's not right. Listen to me very clearly. This whole world is ran by fucked up people. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to get into all of the deep shit about it, but just know I know what's up. And all the people that's running all these companies, where you're getting your phone from, where you're getting your food from, everybody at the top of this shit all has human right violations. You know, it is what it is. If you put out a good product, you're not gonna hear much from me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this here. I think next episode we're gonna build this and really make it official. I'm just gonna try and see if I can find something about the invisible lights, and hopefully I can. If y'all know any info about invisible lights or how to get the lights to work, like how they work when you had the 2 floors up like this, but on the first floor, let me know, because I need to know. I love y'all. Peace.
That was amazing.
Hey, go check out Sonny D. It's like the great Sonny D. Hey.
All of those long, hard hours of working will definitely pay off. I see that. I see that.
Sonny Daniel Enterprises.